Jujutsu Kaisen, a series that exploded onto the anime and manga scene like a cursed spirit on steroids. From the moment Gojo took off that blindfold to the devastating chaos of Shibuya, fans knew they were witnessing something special. But here's the question no one wants to ask. What if JJK is peaking too early? Let's be honest. Jujutsu Kaisen didn't just start strong. It launched like a cursed missile. From Yuji's immediate death sentence to Gojo's instant fan favorite status, everything about early JJK screamed, "We're not like the others." Episode 7, Gojo vs. Jogo? That wasn't just a fight. It was Mappa flexing. The introduction of domain expansions? Revolutionary. And the pacing? Lightning fast. No filler, no nonsense. But with that meteoric rise came a hidden risk, one that every fast-burning series eventually faces. The Shibuya incident arc is widely regarded as the highlight of JJK so far. It's dark, it's brutal, it's unpredictable, but it's also maybe too much, too soon. Nanami dies. Nobara? Maybe dead. Yuji is broken. Gojo? Sealed. In a traditional shonen, these kinds of moments are saved for the endgame. But in JJK, they're happening mid-series. This raises a fundamental issue. Where do you go when the stakes have already been maxed out? It's like watching a fireworks show where they launch the finale first. Yes, it's incredible, but can the rest of the show measure up? A big part of what makes shonen resonate with fans is growth. Watching characters evolve through training, trials, and triumphs. But in JJK, Yuji Itadori has already lost everything. Megumi got hijacked by Sukuna. Nobara might be gone. Gojo was sealed, then unsealed. And then, well, let's just say he didn't get a hero's welcome. These aren't natural arcs of growth. They're story-ending beats packed into Act 2. And for newer characters like Yuta, Hikari, or Maki to carry the emotional weight forward, it's a huge ask. JJK's power system, cursed energy, cursed techniques, domains, is brilliant, but it's starting to fray. Sukuna now has multiple domain expansions. Gojo's Unlimited Void and Hollow Purple are beautiful but inconsistent in execution. Techniques like Idle Transfiguration or Simple Domain are dropped or nerfed without warning. When the power ceiling is so high, the risk isn't just inconsistency, it's disinterest. Fans start to feel like, if characters can do anything, why should I care? This is where the peaking early concern really takes hold. Let's say this arc ends with Kenjaku dead, Sukuna dead, most of the main cast dead. What's left? A new generation? A soft reboot? Or does Gege wrap it all up in the next 50 chapters? Because if JJK is peaking now, it runs the risk of pulling a Game of Thrones, burning too hot, too fast, and leaving nothing but ashes. Of course, there's another perspective. Maybe JJK isn't peaking, it's just different. Gege Akutami doesn't want to drag it out. Maybe the point is to subvert shonen expectations, to be fast, brutal, and emotionally raw, without a long runway. JJK isn't about growth in the traditional sense, it's about the cost of power, the burden of survival, the price of hope. And if that's the story being told, then maybe this is the right pace. Let's compare. Attack on Titan had multiple peaks, but kept shifting tone and theme. My Hero Academia is stretching its peak over multiple arcs, some say too slowly. Chainsaw Man exploded early like JJK, but hit reset with Part 2. JJK, in contrast, is more like a high-speed roller coaster, with no brakes. But even roller coasters end, and the scarier the ride, the harder the landing. To truly stick the landing, JJK needs a satisfying conclusion to Sukuna and Kenjaku's arcs, emotional closure for Yuji, Megumi, and the remaining cast, a thematic resolution that matches the story's intensity, without softening its message, and maybe, just maybe, a sliver of hope, even if it's cursed. Online, fans are divided. Some say JJK is peak fiction. Others feel overwhelmed, emotionally numb, or burned out. And many worry, where can it go from here? This tension, this uncertainty, it's what makes JJK so addictive, but it also feeds the fear that the best parts might already be behind us. Jujutsu Kaisen is a masterpiece in motion, but even masterpieces need balance. Right now, it's hurtling forward like a bullet train of suffering and spectacle. But if it doesn't slow down, even just enough to let us breathe, it might crash under the weight of its own ambition. So no, Jujutsu Kaisen hasn't peaked. Not yet, but it's standing at the edge of a cliff, and the next step will decide everything. What do you think? Is JJK peaking early, or is this just the beginning of something even darker and greater? Let us know in the comments, like, and subscribe.